Good morning, students. In last class, we have discussed a topic of determiners, and today we will continue that topic. So, we'll start determiners of quantity or quantifiers. Some determiners of quantity may be used with countable nouns, while others are used with uncountable nouns or with both. Yes, some examples are a few, a little, all, any, both, enough, many, more, much, some, whole, several, one, etc. They describe the quantity of any item. Many use with countable nouns and much use with uncountable nouns, and a few use with countable nouns and a little use with uncountable nouns. Few use with countable nouns and little use with uncountable nouns. Several use with countable nouns and no use with uncountable noun, and use with both, like this: all the pencils, all the water, all the pencils. It is a pencil, it is countable noun. Pencils, it is plural countable noun. Then all the pencils, all water, some pencils, some water, and most pencils, most water, enough pencil, enough water, no pencil, no water, any pencils, any water. So students, listen. Determiners of quantity or quantifiers. Okay, they describe the quantity of any items. Some determiners of quantity may be used with countable noun, like this: many, few, each, and every, several, a number of, a lot of. Okay, and some use with uncountable noun, like this: much, a little, little, a bit, lots of, and some use with both countable nouns and uncountable nouns, like this: all, some, most, enough, no, any. And how to use these words, these quantifiers, these determiners of quantity? Yes, first one, sum. Okay, first determiners of sum, the first determiner sum, and some use with countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, some use with both countable and uncountable nouns, and it is used in affirmative sentence. Okay, some is used in affirmative sentence, as I bought some oranges, some men are born great, some pencils, some water, because some use with both countable or uncountable nouns, and some is used in affirmative sentence. And next one, any. Any also used with both countable nouns and uncountable noun, and any is used in negative sentence. And some and any can both be used in interrogative sentences. Okay, some used in affirmative sentence, some and any both, some and any both used in countable nouns and uncountable nouns, and some used in affirmative sentence and any used in negative sentence, and some and any can both be used in interrogative sentences. See example: have you any have you any money? And see second example: will you give the poor beggar some bread? And no, it is also determiners no. It is also used with both countable nouns, uncountable nouns. Okay, countable nouns and uncountable nouns. No pencils, no water. I have no pencils. Okay. And uncountable noun, he has no work to do. And next one, next determiners is much and many. Much. Much always used before uncountable nouns to denote quantity. There is not much water left in the tank. And the tailor has much work in hand. There isn't much juice in this bottle. Okay, means much always used before uncountable nouns to denote quantity. And many denotes number. Okay, it is used with countable nouns and usually refers to a number. Okay, many used with countable nouns and much used with uncountable nouns, and much denotes the quantity and many denotes the number. And see example, many people believe that technology is the best thing to happen to us. Many people went to see the Bhakra Dam, and I haven't many pens. And next determiners, little, a little, and the little. Yes, little, a little, the little. It is used before uncountable nouns. Okay, uncountable noun. Little, a little, the little. It is used before uncountable noun. And little means not much, hardly any. It has a negative meaning. See example, there is a little milk in the jug. Means not much. Okay, little means not much, hardly any. Okay, means it has negative meaning. There is little milk in the jug. There is little hope of his coming back. He has little interest in sports. And next one, a little. To means some. Okay, a little means some. It has a positive meaning. Say example, give him a little help. A little learning is a dangerous thing. A little learning is a dangerous thing. And give me a little sugar. Then a little means some, and it has a positive meaning. And next one, the little. To mean all that is. The little means not much but all of that much. It has both a positive and a negative meaning. Okay. Example is, he gave the little money he had to charity. Okay, he gave the little money he had to charity. He spent the little money he had. Means it is clear where is used little and a little and the little. Little, that time we have to use when means not much. Little means not much. Okay, and show the negative meanings. Okay, it has a negative meaning. And a little means some. It has a positive meaning. And the little means not much but all of that much. Means ना ही बहुत ज़्यादा पर उतना है जितना हमें ज़रूरत है. Means not much but all of that much. And next, few, a few, the few. Few, a few, the few. It is used with countable nouns. And few means not many, hardly any, and is negative in sense. Okay, few, we are used to few in negative sense. And see example, few parents attend the meeting. Few women can be secretive. And few people here are vegetarian. Next one, a few. A few means some has a positive meanings. Okay, few means negative meaning. Few means not many. Okay, hardly any, and is negative in sense. And a few means some and has a positive meaning. As I have read a few books, I few children were present in the room. He has only a few friends. And next one, the few. The few means not many, but all of that number. It is both negative and positive in sense. Example: the few rupees she had were stolen. Mohan gave away the few clothes he had. I hope everyone understood to which time we are used to little, a little, the little, which time we have to use few, a few, the few. And next one, a lot of a lot of and lots of. A lot of use with countable noun and lot of use with uncountable noun. Okay, a lot of use with countable nouns and lots of use with uncountable noun, and several used with both. Okay, countable noun and uncountable noun. Next topic is determinants of number. Number classification is cardinal number and ordinal number. Number classified in two types: cardinal number and ordinal number. Cardinal number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and ordinal number is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Okay, it is the ordinal number. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th. It is the ordinal number, and cardinal number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It is cardinal number. Then, when we use numbers before a noun, they function as determiners. Cardinal numbers tell us about quantity. See example: we will take 5 minutes to reach. There are 10 packets of noodles and 20 hungry children. And then we use ordinal numbers. Ordinal numbers means first, second, third, fourth, fifth. It is etc. As determiners, they show sequence. First impressions are not always correct. We won third prize at the tournament. And exercise B is correct the following sentence if they are wrong. Okay. Next topic is determinants of distribution. Then next is determinants of distribution. The determiners either, neither, each and every show distribution. First, each. Each used when members of a set are considered individually. The verb used is singular. Means each is used for two or more persons or thing. Okay, each is used for two or more persons or things. And next one, every. Every used when a large but indefinite number of people or things are considered individually. Means every is used for more than two persons or things. Means, okay, is it clear? Each is used for two or more persons or things, and every is used for more than two persons or things. Say example: each person got his share, and every is stronger than each. Okay, every is stronger than each. एवरी जो है वो इच से स्ट्रॉन्ग है. सी एग्जाम्पल: ईच पर्सन गॉट हिज शेयर एंड एवरी मैन डज देयर ड्यूटी. द टू गर्ल्स हैड ईच अ टॉय. Every one of the 11 players tries to win the match. I hope each and every how to use each and every word it is clear. Okay. Each used when members of a set are considered individually. The verb used in singular. Each person got his share. And in other language, see, each is used for two or more persons or things. And every used when a large but indefinite number of people or things are considered individually. And every is stronger than each. See, in other language, Every is used for more than two persons or things. And next one, either and neither. Either means one of the two or both. One of the two or both means you can pick up either of the boxes. Either side of the road is lined with trees. You can go by either road. And neither. Neither means not either or none of the two. Neither side is winning. She took neither side. He belongs to neither the ruling party nor the opposition. Our next topic is demonstrative determiners. No, sorry. That determiners is complete, no? Demonstrative determiners explanation complete. And next, yes, next one, determiners of distribution, it is complete. And next, interrogative determiners. Interrogative determiners. Interrogative determiners, when we ask questions, we use interrogative determiners like what, which, and whose. Whose house is this? Which painting would you like to buy? What time will we reach? Which city is your favorite? Okay, means interrogative determiners, when we ask questions, we use interrogative determiners. Next one, exercise C, and after exercise C, next topic is predeterminers, central determiners, and post determiners. In a sentence, we often use more than one determiner before a noun. We give presents to all our teachers on Teachers' Day, and that was the last time I saw him. See, we can divide determiners into three categories based on the order in which they occur in a phrase. First one, predeterminers, central determiners, and post determiners. The three types of determiners occur in a phrase in the following order. First, predeterminers, central determiners, and post determiners. Any of these three types of determiners can occur independently before a noun without the other two types preceding or following it. Predeterminers, when we wish to specify quantity in a noun. Okay, when we wish to specify quantity in a noun, we use predeterminers before them. Predeterminers include expression that multiply quantity, including expressions that end in the word times, once, twice, 10 times, etc. Say example, you need to make this equal to pass. He bought the book for 3 times its cost. Words that stands for fractions, half, one third, 3/4, etc. Manish finished off half the ice cream. He packed only one third his belongings. And the words all and both. I put all my books in the cupboard. Did you read both the books? We can normally use only one predeterminer before a noun. We cannot say he bought the book for all 3 times its cost. Did you read half both the books? Okay, we can normally use one predeterminer before a noun. I say, did you read both the books? Books, it is a noun, and we know determiner use before a noun. Determiners word use before a noun. Then, did you read both the books? Both, it is a determiner. I put, it is a predeterminers. And I put all my books in the cupboard. Next one, central determiners. Central determiners occur after predeterminers and before postdeterminers. It is come after predeterminers and before postdeterminers. The most commonly used central determiners are the articles a and the. There is half a glass of milk in the fridge. Both the friends joined the same college. There is half an hour left. The possessive are also classified as central determiners. I spent all my money at the fair. Hari gave half Hari gave half his share to his brother. All their efforts were rewarded when they won the first prize. The demonstrative are central determiners. This, that, these, and those. Please put all these marbles in the jar. I need something fresh that size of for the party. I can buy 4 times those chocolates for you. Central determiners include the interrogative determiners what, which, and whose. Whose pencil is it? Which country? Which country in the world is the coldest? Other central determiners include no, each, every, either, neither, some, any, and enough. No country in the world has 3 capitals. This bulb doesn't give enough light. And next one, post determiners. Cardinal and ordinal numbers are post determiners. 2, 4, 5, first, fifth, etc. When we left the 2 children home, it was quite late. This is their 4th year in Gopalpur. General ordinals like last, next, other, another, etc. are also post determiners. Do you remember our last meeting? Please try another color. This is too bright. Then used together, the ordinals always come before cardinals. Okay, always come before cardinals. When used together means ordinals and cardinals both. The ordinals always come before cardinals. The last 6 runs were scored by Sachin, and the first 10 children were given free computers. Quantifiers like many, few, several, much, little, etc. are post determiners. I hope my little contribution will help my sister took most of my books. The few books I have are on the shelf. Remember, if any adjective is used to describe a noun, it comes after all the determiners.